Yo, what is up, guys? Aspect here, back again with Divine Journey 2, episode 40 now. So I did a little bit of work in between episodes just to sort of prep up for what we're doing. I made some molecular assemblers as per this quest, and they weren't too bad. The most annoying thing is honestly crafting tables. I just having to make the stone pickaxe is killing me. But everything else is pretty much basically free at this point. These processors are no problem. I got a whole bunch of Certus from the mine in the Deep Dark, so really no issue with these guys. Even the black horse isn't really a problem anymore. So I made a bunch of them. It'll be a little bit before I can use these like properly. And actually, I think I'm gonna change the design from what I have right here as well, but we'll see. Move the drives over here. We're almost completely full, but pretty soon we're gonna be upgrading to 16Ks and making a lot of them, so it should be better. Over here, I added a whole bunch more machines, and I've already decided I don't like the way I'm doing this. It's too confusing. It's too difficult to get in the back, I think. So I think I'm gonna go like at least only like 4 high instead of 7 or 8. But yeah, I added a whole bunch of cool systems here. This takes dark oak wood, which comes from the farm over there, and crushes it, or smelts it and crushes the charcoal into pulverized charcoal, which has a whole bunch of uses. Vital goo capacitors, and then steel ingots is the main one, but it also is used in the organic dyes, which is going to be very useful. So this goes in here, makes steel. So steel is infinite now, pretty much. This is basically free. And then we're also making silicon, which is pretty good. And this is going to making electrical steel. And I'm in like a weird spot with electrical steel because I don't really want 2,000 of it right now, but I don't know, you might as well. Yeah, like it's used in enough things that I need more than a stack of it, but I don't necessarily need 2,000. But I don't know, it's fine. We'll be using it, definitely. And it's not like it's that expensive anymore. And then energetic alloys and energetic silver up there. These machines are so slow. They're just way too slow. We'll see if this becomes an issue or not at some point. But it's definitely painful, I'll tell you that much, waiting for this at all. We're also out of silver right now. That's unfortunate. I think I had some smelting. I did. Yeah, this is quite a bit of it. This is what the resource production is looking like right now. I actually want to improve that pretty soon with mechanism 5 times production. And then over here we have some new machines. 2 awesome compressors, because there's only 2 recipes for them, which is refined obsidian glowstone ingots. And we're out of both, apparently. Oh, this is an outputting. There we go. And then we're actually out of refined obsidian, but we're making refined obsidian because we need it for the dark steel. And I have dark steel on passive now, as long as I supply the refined obsidian, because right now I don't have enough diamonds to really do that automatically. But yeah, we can put a whole bunch in right now. I'm not really sure how much I can even make currently. Okay, we have a little bit. So we'll put that through. I really don't want to use all these, but I kind of have to. And as much as I love the Roots Wand plus the Elytra, it's feeling like it's time for a flight upgrade. I need just better flight. It's hard to control this thing, and I do enjoy it, but I need better flight. Okay, we'll let that run for a bit. I feel like I need a new ME terminal as well down in the workshop because I'm always coming back around over to here. Like, they both have their uses, definitely. Yeah, we're already getting a lot of this. I want more dark steel buffering. Again, dark steel is something that I don't need. I don't want a stack of it, but I also don't want 2,000 of it right now because I really can't. I can't make 2,000 of it right now. We need this. I need to put when the miner's done in the deep dark, I need to put it in the nether, I think. See how much nether diamond we can get. There's a few things that I could go for right now. There's actually a lot of like branching paths right now. I could go for on-demand crafting and figure out exactly how I'm gonna set that up. I can go for the ore production line, which is making the chemical dissolution chamber and chemical washer, and figuring out the 5 times ore process, which also means I got to do quantum entangle porters to get my ores from the miner to the base, and this thing will teleport them. It's kind of like a tesseract, but better because you get to also do gases, so it's pretty cool. And it also transports power, so that this thing's perfect. And then there's another line that we could actually go towards is the rainbow generator. But this is gonna be a big project for me that I need to automate everything with, even like wither killing. So I gotta see how that logistically can happen at this point in the game. And I gotta make this thing too, because this is the induction. The induction cell thing is the only way to store a huge amount of energy that the rainbow generator is gonna be making. Because this thing is gonna make like millions, a lot of millions of power per tick. It's absurd. It just kind of solves your power issues as long as you can beat the challenge of doing it, which I'm very much up for. I still don't know what lens I want here. Ooh, free interface, thank you. This stuff up here is interesting. There's a wireless terminal. This is not expensive, this is easy. So I think I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do. Probably do some crafting. I'm gonna do some experimenting. I might do some building even. Because I don't like the way this is set up. I do not. So I might end up doing something like cutting this room in half and then leaving the top half for wiring and the bottom half for machinery. We'll see. So I'm gonna do some playing around and I'll see what I can decide on. So I'll be back. Right, so the solution for now is to just make this room tall and these ones not. Up here, I'm gonna be running lines down. I'm gonna do the same pattern as I did over here where the machines are bulked out. So I'll do this out one block and down and then keep this going so I can see how many channels I'm using. So it should work out pretty well. How many channels are we using? 4. I'm gonna need more dense cable pretty soon. Which I think it's pretty, we can make it pretty easily now. But yeah, I've decided what I want to do. I'm gonna make these things. So the first quest is just make one crafting unit. Easy enough. Was there any insight on this? So to make a CPU, it's a multi-block and you can make it up out of at least one crafting storage, and those are ones that are like 1K, 4K, 16Ks and goes up. And then you can make crafting monitors, crafting co-processing units, and other storage as well. So the crafting monitor lets you see what you're doing. And then the co-processing unit lets you do things simultaneously, I think. Those are pretty useful. And then these are just like processing power. So we're definitely gonna need a lot of crafting storage. I guess we're gonna make it 64K. How many 1Ks do I have? 27. Yeah, that'll get us to 16K. Oh, I need Lumium. I forgot about that. Oh shit, I didn't get this. God damn it. Well, we're gonna need more than one of them, so. Always slow down and check the quests. Now we got it. So we're gonna need 12 more of these. That's a lot. Do I have enough of everything? No, I don't. Okay, let's run up a whole bunch of these. I don't want to wait. You can double these essentially by making them into pure forms, and I really don't want to waste them because it's not difficult to do it at all. Oh, actually, I had a little bit of it made already, so we could actually do it. It'll be good to get a lot more of it though. Yeah, let's just run it one stack. 10, not enough. Conductive iron is over here, isn't it? It is, and you are slow. I need to get upgrades for all these machines. How hard are these to make now? It's just mithril. And mithril's not really that hard to make. I just need to get the Demon Lord. Yeah, they're a little bit annoying to make actually. And I made a whole bunch of these coils. Okay, now you go. Every one of those machines are gonna be upgraded like that. Okay, cool. I need to make some aluminum. Aluminum is glowstone. Forget what it is. Tin, silver, glowstone. Ooh, my rod's broke. I need to make more electrodes. I think I remember I was told this could be repaired with mending, I think. I need to figure that out and see if I can automate it. But I'm almost done with this guy anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Look at that, stray red spot. So another challenge is going to be automating display stands and stuff, and the infusers and powers. I've never done that before, so it's going to be fun. I'll try to find a reference for how to do it. I'm not really sure how to go about it yet. But yeah, this is going to be very soon as well, because we want Elevadium. We want Elevadium bad, and pretty much all the empowered materials are, need to get them automated as well. We'll see if it's necessary to passive anything like that. Okay, we can make one of these for now. We gotta smelt some lithium. Also, for the first time I had power issues, this thing, I had to turn it down a little bit to 256, but I think it should still be fast enough for my needs right now, because this is really not running very often yet. But pretty soon it will be, if we need to get Steaming Restonia going. This isn't even hot enough. I need to put more heat in. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I remember the reason why was that one of my like energy cube down there wasn't accepting energy from the secondary diesel gen. I added a third one as well for like emergency power, but yeah, it should be fixed now. Okay, yeah, give me lithium. 16K. And now for a 64K. Gonna need 4 of these. Surprisingly not that bad. Once they get this automated, it's really gonna be easy. Aluminum is something we're needing in like a large quantity as well, because if I request like a 64K, like it's not gonna be able to do that on just a stack. Oh, forgot to make this actually. Just make sure there's no quest or anything I complete by doing that. Let's go. Quest completed. Got more crafting units out of it. Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah, we can't do this right now. We need Britannia. This is nutty. Oh my god. I mean, hypothetically, it's still not even that expensive. It's just gonna be a lot of materials that are pretty cheap. A lot of materials. What are these made out of? Draconium? Oh, Elementium. I don't even know. I know about the Elven portal thing. I don't really. I've never done it before though. How high can we go? This is the max tier. This doesn't need Draconium. Awakened cores. This thing looks really cool. This is a cool texture. Extra cells is awesome. All right, so we got a 64K and a 1K. I might as well upgrade the 1K to at least 16, I guess. Okay, we'll do 4K. We'll make a crafting co-processing unit. Oh, we need crystalline pink slime. We do like 32 of that right now. Actually, it's gonna be annoying because we need to get the grains. These still take diamonds. These things are really difficult to make still for me. Hopefully soon I can deal with this issue though. Okay, that's enough. I kind of made the upgraded vat out of all of them and is used for like nothing right now. Maybe someday. We'll just wait on this real quick. And then yeah, our crafting CPUs are pretty much done. We can make one of these as well. Not bad at all. And then a crafting monitor. Need to make one of these though. I don't have any level emitters yet. These need cathodes. Very strange. We'll just make a couple of them in advance. Level emitters are really nice for when you have like chemical reactors and stuff that you want to run, but I don't think I have anything necessarily like that in this pack. They're good in general though, to turn machines off so they don't lag. Very cool. Oh, they give me a second one. Awesome. That cool reward. All right, let's set this up. So I'm not really sure if this is the room to be doing this in, because this controller is going to be ballooning up pretty quickly, but I mean, I can move it all. It's not difficult. One idea that I had was to like make this end of the room not cylindrical. Just kind of bust this out to being a square here. But it wouldn't look as cool on the map. And that's what really matters. So I guess we're just gonna make it right here. Okay, cool. I should probably do a secondary one with the 4K, the one big one. Need my cables. Looking at this bag just confuses me. Oh, there it is. I'll get used to it at some point. How's it only one channel? I guess these aren't on. Yeah, most of them are offline. I don't know if these actually take a channel or not, but we can just move. We can just change that later. Yeah, now we have auto crafting. Now we just need to get recipes set up. So I just gotta pick something and I gotta say, let's auto craft it. So let's pick the chassis. The simple one. Okay, this is actually a lot of layers of crafting. This one being the easiest. Honestly, do we just go with this recipe for rod instead of this thing? It's faster. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna plot out in my head everything that I gotta do for this, and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I think I figured out what I want to do for the most part for this. And I think that the plan right now is to retire this plate bending metal press and make them both into rod presses. And then I'll split the output along these two hoppers. So it's faster, but it's not, like, it's just faster. Is there a way to go round robin on these? I don't know, some kind of upgrade. Let me do at Ender.io and see if I could find something. I know there's like they used to be called rationing pipes. I do not know if it's the same thing. Extract speed downgrade. I didn't know these existed. That's a really funny recipe. I like that. Oh, yeah, here's all the upgrades. I don't know what soul filters are, but I guess we'll find out at some point. Oh, actually, it might be on the there's an advanced item filter. Let's make one of those. There might be an option for it on that. I don't remember. I might actually have one in here. Why is it not? There we go. I do have them. Okay, yeah, let's see if this works. Yeah, I want to do a little something like this. I just need a basalt platform for a moment. Actually, I'll put it up one more. I knew that was gonna happen. God damn it. Put you back. And yeah, we'll go right here. And then, I don't know if I have to do this. Actually, I gotta put up one more block. I gotta make it buffer into a chest pretty much. Just because it needs, I think it's gonna want to have a block to essentially output stuff too. So we'll put it right here. And then I get a chest out. This is why the wireless terminal would be good for me right now. I might make one. The only issue is that to make the infinity booster, you need like a mega. It's a very large crafting recipe, but actually it needs to be, I miscounted, it needs to be one lower. There we go. So yeah, something like this. I'm gonna go down. Actually, it should go on the bottom like this. Yeah. This is what I have in mind. Okay. Let's see if this can ration. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Well, I guess it'll work. As long as it does it roughly equally, it should be okay, honestly. We'll see how it does it. I will view how it operates. I need a P2P tunnel as well as a memory card. I'll use this one. We can make a little bit of an offshoot towards this area. The wiring over here is getting not good. In future areas, I'll plan better because I'll be able to design them around the fact that we have A2 now. That is not how that works. I want to do it like this. There we go. Now that's hooked up. Okay, so we should be able to make rods now pretty easily. Make this extract and put these to insert. And I just got to run a cable from these chests back up to the interface. Like this. Okay, that should work. And this one for wires, I'll hook that up when I need it, but for now we don't. But pretty soon we will, so. I made a bunch more interfaces, but they're still pretty hard to come by until I can get these things automated. So, steel rods. We get one steel rod. Can I not encode them like this? Oh, I gotta go in, I think I gotta go in processing mode. Yeah. Yeah, 1-to-1. What do these buttons mean? Tripled item set. Okay. Interesting. It's a... I don't know how I even use that functionality. Let's go throw this over here. I'm pretty sure you can actually throw these in an anvil to name them, I think. Let me try to do that. And it should show up in the pattern interface, or the interface terminal, like that. What is that thing called? It's called the rod machine. Actually, I'll call it a lathe. That's what I'm used to considering the rod making machine as, so we'll call it a lathe. Okay. My only other concern is that whether or not this thing will actually input downwards if I set it up like this. I need to get a better angle at it. There we go. That was what I wanted. Yeah, I just want to make sure that it'll actually put the patterns in. That it will do it correctly. So let's request like 2 stacks of steel rods. This is my very first demand crafting. Oh yeah, it's doing it. For some reason I put all of them over here though. As soon as I can figure out how to make it ration, I will do that on my own. But for now, I actually don't know if there's any way to do that. Which there definitely should be, but I don't remember how to do it with these pipes, so I'll figure it out. Okay, that's done. Then the steel frames. All I gotta do is get a plate bending machine. I think that the best way to do this is to make multiple compactors. There's going to be quite a few plates that we want, and for plates that are like pretty common, like steel plates or like essentially for steel plates, we're going to want to have multiple compactors that can do it essentially. Okay, I also need stone burnt. So to get stone burnt, I think we'll do this first. We need a resonator. Can I make another one of these right now? I need the resonating orb. Okay, good, we have one of those. And the last thing was an elite control circuit. We should definitely have the basic ones, yeah. Cool, resonator done. What else does this thing make?
Just those. Interesting. Okay, this can clear and go back inside. Alright, so we'll hook up the resonator. This is going to be on the GP grid. And then I actually got to put, I got to put item conduits to make this thing output, because usually you just make the machine output directly back into the interface, but in this case, it's not going to do it automatically, so I just got to make it route itself in. Okay, so then up top here, I want to break some of the ceiling to get these cables routed down that I want. And then the way we're going to do this is directly up here, we're going to put the P2P, and then make it go down from there. I want to check 3496 to make sure I'm not overloading it. So what I'm looking at is the frequency of the cables. 3496. Okay, 4. So yeah, I'm definitely not overloading that one. We can use it again. I'm run a cable down. And then as long as it hits one interface, it'll connect to all of them. Let's have 2 channels done. Yep. So I'll put another machine right next to this. And then this is on insert, and this is on extract, always active. Cool. So now I gotta use add recipes for the resonator. And then the first recipe that we want in the resonator is going to be stone burnt, which is polished stone, which polished stone is a little bit annoying. So let's encode this recipe as well. So do we have regular stone? We don't have regular stone being passive, I don't think. I mean, we have plenty of regular cobblestone. I could add the thing to the cobble works pretty easily to make regular stone. For now, I'll just throw a whole buttload of it in the smelting factory. Yeah, stone is just very useful. There's a lot of things you can use it for. Building blocks, obviously. And just a whole bunch of miscellaneous recipes. What is all this stuff? You can make ores with the essence. That's interesting. Oh, my lithium was done. I love the colored lithium ingots. They're so, like, I just like them. They're very green. Why is my system dying? There we go. Okay, so this goes in to the molecular assembler. Yeah, let's go after that. I want to organize this in a way that makes sense, I guess. And to me, at least. So if I'm making like machine frames, I'm just going to have them in order that they're being crafted in for the machine frames. I think that'll make the most sense to me. But also, like, this doesn't even belong here. Like, this isn't necessarily just for machine frames. But whatever. It doesn't need to be pretty. Okay, so next step is to make the polished stone and then put it in the resonator to make stone burnt. So we go in processing mode, we get a stone burnt, we get a polished stone 1-to-1. And this goes in over here. You know what I didn't, wait a minute, I'm stupid. You know what I didn't check if that the lathe thing came up in the interface or not. It did, yeah, I was right. So I'm gonna be doing that because I much prefer that over nothing or like unnamed interfaces. So I think that right now these ones down here are the ones that are being called nothing. So I should come up with some kind of name. No, it's actually too late to move them. Maybe it's fine. I just leave them on that. Like the nothing ones will be interfaces that are literally not going to have recipes in them. So let's request some stone burnt just to make sure it works. Okay, we have enough GP power to do a little bit. I need to maintain an emergency GP powder, because if it uses all of it up, we're going to be screwed, because the recipe for this needed festive powder, which needed festive ball, and I'm not going to get that again. I'll put it right here as an emergency. This is the kind of preparation that we like to do. Probably should have done this a long time ago, because if I accidentally used it up at any point, that would have been really bad. Let's go make sure this is working right. Yeah, it is. If it wasn't working, it would have a whole bunch of stone burnt stuck in there already, so we're good. What other recipes are there in the resonator, maybe, that I can do right now? Quartz burnt. Rainbow stone, we can't do that yet. Wireless RF heating coil. Yeah, a lot of this isn't used very often. These two are used pretty often, the lunar dust and then the upgrade bases. What is red coal used for? Survival generator. But not very much. What is quartz burnt being used for? Basically, it looks like extra utilities machines. Well, we're going to need a little bit for the nether star generator. Yeah, really nothing that needs to be automated per se. I did keep the one in that room over there as well, so we could use that one as well. Okay, cool. So then we got these done. Actually, no, we didn't. We need to make a compactor. And to do that, needed a machine frame. That was why I wanted stone burnt. See, and my brain makes sense, don't worry. So the frame, and then this thing, compactor. And then I have all the upgrades for it. 1, 2, 3. And then a hardening kit. Nice. We will put it right here. You know, actually, I'm used to Greg Tech machines. I'm actually not sure how I'm going to go about making this reinsert into the interface. Let's put this like this. Because it can't, I don't think it's going to input if I have this as an input. Like, it can't make the input the output also is what I'm getting at. Let's make the back the output and do something like this. Yep, there we go, fixed. All right, so we gotta hook up energy down here. I think the power cell is up here now. Yeah, here it is. I had moved it just a little bit. And just for the block of these cross, we can do a conduit. I wish there was smart conduits. Okay, there, that works. And the energy goes down here and on everything else. So this is getting powered up now. Now we need our patterns for plates that we want. So keep it in processing mode. We want steel plates. Like patterns right at the top. So we throw it in the compactor and now we get steel plates. This is gonna be my life for the next like forever in this mod pack, is creating things and throwing it in the interface terminal. So this is exciting. All right, so after that, so all this is done now because energized osmium is also being passive now, and we're never realistically gonna need that much of it in that short period of time. Like, I don't think I'll ever want more than like 64 machine frames in one go. So then the issue with this becomes the atomic alloy. And let me show you why this is an issue, and it's because it takes diamond. Diamond is kind of just like the main, is like the bane of my existence right now. Like, really, it is. I really need to get a way to solve this. I really do. I think that the main way to solve it for me right now is going to be mining in the nether. So if I just throw, see, I wonder how frequent it is even. Like if I did like a massive nether quarry, how much would I even get? I hope it would be a good amount. Like, even if it isn't that much, I showed a couple episodes ago, when you put that in the sag mill thing, you get so much out of it. I think that'll be the plan to try and do that, so. For now, I'm gonna have to manually input atomic alloy, but pretty soon we have to figure that out and automate it ourselves. So this guy goes in here. Put you in the assembler. Okay, so that, oh, I forgot to put the machine block in. So just do one of these guys in here. All right, so now we're up to the frames. And what will the machine frames require? No, I'm stupid. There it is. Okay, so the machine frames, you're gonna need RF power, tin gears, and seared brick. So we're gonna need to make a... Yeah, we're gonna need to make another compactor. Actually, we could reuse the compactor from down here. Because so far this has been my one for making gears. See, it has the gear upgrade in it, so we'll pick it up. And we'll throw it over here. The compactor is a good candidate for a machine to be paralyzed as well, because these things can be pretty slow. But I guess with like a lot of upgrades, it'll be not as bad. Okay. Nice. So this is going to be the gear compactor. And I don't need to label them because it'll be pretty apparent which one is for gears and which one is for regular stuff after a little while. So I want tin gears. See, I don't know how to use this thing yet. There we go. So the one that is going to have gears in it is going to have gears in it. So yeah, that's pretty easy to tell. Okay, what else do I need for the machine frame? Seared brick. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem, I guess. Actually, no, some of these are all pretty much automated. There's a somewhat easier way to make seared brick, and that is making seared stone. You just throw cobblestone in a smelter. But the problem with that is that we need a lava supply for it, so I think it's just easier to make grout at this point. So I'll just make grout. And we'll smelt it. This means I need a little bit of a furnace. This is not what I thought it was. I need to enter smelter, not furnace. Cool. So with this guy up here. Same deal, interface here. And the mechanism machines, you just got to make sure that the ports are set up right. So the output, top is input. Okay, extract always on, insert always on. Perfect. Now we can smelt stuff. So we take the grout. I gotta make acceleration upgrades as well. And then these go to one seared brick. And this goes in the smelter. Nice. And I need upgrades for that as well. It just so goes faster. I made a whole bunch of speed and energy upgrades as well. Just because I ran out, and they're really useful to just throw on machines. On all the basic machines, throwing in enough energy and speed upgrades makes so you get like 10 times speed for free, essentially. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, then the last thing we needed for these were the RF powders, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. 10 gears are automated. Seared brick's now automated. These are good. RF powder. Oh yeah, how am I gonna do this? Okay, so yeah, warning, A2 consumes item. Use an external crafter like an RF Tools crafter when we're using this system. So I got to work around that a little bit. For now, we won't put it in, but pretty soon I will. Okay, so we can move on to the simple chassis now. Grains of Infinity are automated. Energized Dark Ingot is pretty much automated as well. And these are crafted. Easy. Industrial Machine Chassis. Dark Steel Ingots are pretty much passive as soon as I get infinite diamonds, so that's good. I just got to set up the whole shebang of pulverizing the diamond and getting them in the machines, but okay, yeah, these dies are gonna be what the issue is. Let's throw this in the assembler. Yeah, we get to just throw this in the assembler as well while we're thinking about it. Okay, so this is, and the end it's gonna be crafted like that. But organic green dye. So the way we're going to be crafting these is with the egg recipe, I'm pretty sure. I gotta make a recipe for smelting cactus. And this is where we have pulverized charcoal on passive as well. Eggs are coming from the chickens over there, so if I have to add more chickens, we can. Okay, we need an alloy smelter as well to go over here. Can I make a big one? The industrial machine chassis is crafting. This would be a good opportunity to see if anything gets stuck in the process as well. We can go look at our crafting thing over here. Oh, the monitors are hooked up to this thing. Oh, it never got confirmation that it ended. Hold on a second. Did these get picked up out of here? No, they didn't. Why not? This is not an insert. There we go. Those will pull out now. And I'll finish finally. And it looks like the chassis is finished, so we'll see if it worked. It did. Beautiful. Man, that feels good. That feels so good. Like, the amount of brain power I had to use there was, like, literally nothing. That was awesome. I have no capacitors. These are our last octadic capacitor for this. Because I will want this thing to be pretty quick. Okay, another interface. We ran out of interfaces again, but thankfully we can craft them almost on demand now. Because I believe the interfaces take industrial chassis, yep. So the organic green dye is going to be made in this thing. The industrial dye is going to be made in the assembler. Okay, so we need crushed lapis and nether quartz dust, as well as organic dye. We're gonna need a crusher. We didn't hook up the item ducts for this one. Okay, that one should behave because that's Ender IO. Ender IO is nice always. Perfect. We'll give this speed upgrades as well. Any unit now. Then we can make crushed lapis. And then crushed nether quartz. Awesome. So the dye is done. It is automated. So if I just request like 100 of these, what would it say? Needs dark steel, needs organic black dye. I didn't put organic black dye in. I guess, yeah, these are things that aren't automated. Oh yeah, the eggs aren't hooked up to the system actually. I need a storage bus for the eggs. Oh, actually I need a drawer controller. Because I also have wool and feathers here too, which could be useful. Even over here, don't I have some... Actually, no, I don't. These would need fluid storage buses, which actually they do have right now. What is this? Sewage. Oh. This could be hooked up. Brown dye. Useful. Yeah, this is what we're going to make organic brown dye with, I'm pretty sure, actually. So what was the issue with the crafting? Organic black dye. Oh yeah, that's just like charcoal and charcoal. Do I use charcoal dust for that or no? No, it kind of needs to be coal or charcoal. Okay, let's go over here and see if we can get charcoal coming out of this. Oh yeah, we can. We just gotta move everything over a little bit. Let's get a drawer. And this just has to go down one block. Hopefully this doesn't mess with it, because these things only have like a certain amount of range on them. And if I'm kind of stretching it with this system right now. So this will also be an output. Nice, perfect. Lock that. And then having a good amount of charcoal will be nice as well. So get organic black dye. We'll use this recipe in code, and we'll put it with the rest of the dyes. Nice. What a beaut. Let's request 16 of these and see what else we're missing. Basically just stone. Yeah, let's go grab that stone that we had cooking. It'll be pretty easy for me to automate this. I just need to make a system down like Cobbleworks to do it, then add a barrel for it. So I'll do that when I have time. Yeah, we can make 16s right now. And let's make sure nothing's stuck. Watch the machines go for a moment. Look at that go. Oh yeah, this one's gonna get stuck because I didn't put the auto output on. Mechanism machines, you gotta do that manually. Then I also gotta make sure that it's hooked up right. It should be pulling by now, but I don't know why it isn't. Everything else is working just fine. This is gonna be the slowest step. I need speed upgrades for this guy. I can make a whole bunch of lava mills. How do you make those again? Okay, just a lot of stone burnt. Yeah, pretty easy actually. I can make like at least 20 lava mills and throw them all in the lava in the nether. And why is this not outputting? You should be outputting. Let's just update it and see if it works, because the blue lapis wasn't being pulled out at all earlier. Yeah, it's still not going. Why are you not doing that? There we go. That's weird. I wonder what this one is on those. That's a very strange how it was doing that. Well, I guess it worked, so. I'll figure that out as I get more used to working with them. Okay, so I'm in the process of making them right now. I think it might be, yeah, it's waiting on stone burn, basically. So yeah, we have them automated, which is awesome. No more painfully having to craft these machine chassis when on demand now. And then with that, we can make interfaces pretty easily. Because the interfaces only require industrial chassis. So I'll put that in. Put both of these in as well. And then we can, we need more molecular assembler. Yeah, we need more assembler slots. But there is actually an upgrade you can make for these, the pattern expansion cards. These are really nice. So I'll probably make a whole bunch of these at some point, just so I can save up on interfaces. Or you don't really save on interface, you more so save on space. But you just want to make sure that you're not throwing in too many things that like need to go in the same assembler in the same one. Like if you surround it by a bunch of them, it really is no issue. So yeah, having a lot of fun now. I'm gonna be up in this area a lot more. This kind of like, that's gonna become the new main area of the base. So I should do some touching up on it and build a whole expansion over there. One thing I was thinking of was busting up this glass right here, making a new room going off this way, but keeping the glass on like this half of it, so that the solar panel down there can stay lit. Yeah, otherwise this is looking out. This is looking to be really good. Steam's filling up again. Yeah. I think that's going to do it in for today's episode. We made a lot of progress. We got machine frames automated, got a whole bunch of more alloys automated, and we're going places now. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.